and gentlemen, JCT Television, I'm Jose. We're here at the Runway the Runway in NYC. I'm here with the curator, Catherine Schuller. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good, Jose. Thanks for interviewing me here.
Well, thank you for having us
Backstage.
here. Right there, exactly. See, we're the ones more grateful because we're back here. We get to...
Where the nitty-gritty happens, where it's all going on.
It's a beautiful view out here, you know. It looks great, gorgeous day.
Hotel.
Exactly. That's one of the questions I want to ask you. How'd you go about finding the hotel and...
It actually found me. I was doing Plus Night Out here a few years ago, and I did an event, and then I came to check out the brunch, and I met Erickson Wilcox, and we sort of started collaborating, and he said, I'm looking for a fashion brunch every single week. And I said, okay.
So is the Runway the Runway a weekly one? You're doing this every week?
Every Saturday. So we do it every Saturday. I did it every 6 weeks on Sundays, and it got very popular, and they were looking for a topic for Saturday. Okay. So we tried karaoke. That wasn't working. So fashion and food, it just mixed.
Exactly.
You know,
you get karaoke and drinks anywhere, but in order to get some high fashion and action going on, great food at the same time, this is what you need. So make sure you get on over here if you're in that area. So we're here at the fashion show, the modeling. What is fashion? You know, if you're gonna describe fashion to someone, what is it? How do you define it? Can you define it?
Well, the way I look at it, it's more fashion for everybody because it's just good for business. You know, it's not just a one-size-fits-none mentality anymore. It has to be fashion diversity. Right. So I'm more innovative integration, more inclusive catwalk here. So it's all ages, sizes, shapes, genders, heights, ethnicities, persuasions, walking on what I call the inclusive catwalk. So fashion to me is more democratic experience. So it's not just fashion for just one type of body type. No.
That's a good thing because there's so many different people, and
they all want to look good.
They all want to look good. As we interviewed some of them earlier, they mentioned that a lot of culture and different ethnicities. So that's very important that you're bringing them in there, and I'm sure they appreciate it. We appreciate it. Everyone here on JCT Television does.
Yeah, I mean it's New York, and we're here on 42nd Street, the crossroads of the world, not just America, the world. So it's got to be a global experience. It has to be more receptive, and it's got to be ecumenical and democratic. So it's good for business. And now I have a style app that is good for business because it's actually the designers can feature their things on the app while they're on the runway. So it's live fashion show shopping.
See that? It's all coming together. The age of information and speed, everything is coming right to it.
Right.
So in that same sense, does trend really define fashion, or does fashion define trends? Is there a difference between them? Or?
Well, that's an interesting question because as Yves Saint Laurent said, trends are ephemeral, style is forever. So I feel like you have a style that you work with. I'm a dramatic type. You know, that's my style. And even if it's a jogging suit, I do it dramatically. So, you know, it's your own personal style. Style is being yourself on purpose. Trends are items that are popular, and they come and go. But style is really what we're trying to incorporate in that I see it as the world is a fashion show, and the streets are your runway. So every day you dress up no matter what. You know, you have to look polished and pulled together. Myself as a curator, it gives me an excuse. I've got 8 closets in my apartment, and it's not a big apartment. I live in the garment district.
There you go. So, you know, that's a great way to break it down, you know, trends and fashion style. You mentioned one of your designers just doing, was it headwear or accessories?
Yes, occasionally we'll feature some accessories, but he's got neckwear and I think some interesting things for men and women. So I haven't seen his layout yet. So you know, I wake up in the morning on Saturdays and I never know what this show is going to really be. I know it's going to be, but I don't know what exactly it's going to be. We have the Glamazons performing their new song today, Movie Star, and they're a plus-size burlesque act. So you're going to
need all sizes, everything. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's great that you're bringing
performing. So I curate performers too. So you know.
One more question. I know you're busy. I don't want to hold you up too much, but what is the main thing that really put you into fashion, made you say, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
I think Barbie.
That's a good thing. Barbie's
Barbie time. I really enjoy image because when I got out of plus size modeling, I was one of the first plus size models in the 80s. And when I got out of that, I started to look at what other careers I could add into the mix. Like, don't throw the baby out with the bath, just add to the bath water. So I went to Parsons and I studied the image consulting course. So that really schooled me on applied fashion. So fashion for women who aren't 5'9" and 114 pounds. They just went through a divorce or they're looking for a new job and they want to get a makeover. How do you address that? So it really opened my eyes, and so I became an image consultant in the 90s, in 93, and now I kind of was the plus size premier image consultant in the city. And then I had Mode magazine, which was a Vogue executed plus size magazine, and I went on the road with Mode and I got hooked on event production. So it just kind of was a natural evolution for me to incorporate it. And it really makes a political statement too, because everybody's got to get up and ask the same question every day: what am I going to wear?
Exactly.
So that being said, what you wear defines who you are, how the world treats you, and how you treat the world back. I just love the whole concept of image. Image is everything to me. I think it shouldn't matter, but it does.
It does matter, and it's important. That's why I know the people appreciate it, because you know, in the past, beauty was defined by image that they've seen on television, but everybody comes in different sizes. Self-expression.
Self-expression. Right. So it's not some celebrity, oh, she looks good, she can look good because she's got a million, you know, people on her glam squad. But how about just the everyday person looking amazing every day and being a role model for other women, other people, to say, what's she got going on that she feels so special about every day? Because I said every day is an opportunity to be a diva. You know, just get your divitude on. I have a charity for women with diabetes, so I teach them the same thing. You know, don't get down, get diva. So leave the apartment, leave your home every day, dress to the nines. You'll probably take care of your diabetes too.
Yeah, you're right about that. Definitely. Thank you again, Catherine Schiller. It was great being here. I'm so happy to be here, and you're gonna check out a lot more footage from here. Runway the Real Way NYC. Thank you.
Bye.
Just go there. Go over there.
JCT Television. I'm Jatrice. I'm back here again. I'm actually with one of the designers named Levi. How are you today?
Very well, and yourself?
I'm very good. And looking at today, the sky is looking pretty good for this fashion show. So why don't you tell me how you got into this?
How I got into design or the fashion business as a whole?
To actually being a designer.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, I've always loved fashion since I was a kid. I'm 28 years old now. I've been out of high school for a decade now. I graduated class of 2004. And even back then, when I was in high school, I was crowned best dressed boy for class of 2004. And a lot of people said to me, why don't you go to school? Why don't you go to college, for fashion? I said, nah, just wasn't feeling it back then. And I ended up studying business administration in college. You know, it was a good experience, but it still wasn't my thing. So, you know, as time went on, did some jobs and things of that nature. And wherever I went, I always believe in expressing myself. And the beauty of fashion to me is, regardless of a person's black, white, Hispanic, gay, straight, or whatever, I always got compliments from people. Oh, wow, that's so nice. I never seen anybody do that before. And to be honest, as a man, that makes me feel good. So, after a while, I just took it to the next level. I enrolled in school, started studying fashion design upstate at Westchester Community College. And I met this one lady named Professor Phyllis Fine, and she loved me since the first time she met me, and she told me about some opportunities. So I started volunteering, and then I met one woman at a show named Davina Reichman Shuck. She's the founder and she's the founder of New York City Fashion Runway. And pretty much what her company does, it gives new emerging designers a platform. So I was volunteering for her late spring, early summer of 2012, and then she overheard me talking, saying that I was a designer. So we exchanged contact, and I had my first show a few months later, which was October of 2012. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So for the designs that you actually going to be presenting, can you actually give us an idea or what it is that it's gonna be that we're gonna see?
Yeah, sure. Pretty much what my line is about, doing neckties, but at the same time, I wanted to take it to the next level. My neckties have embellishments in them, and I have them in different colors, and I also do custom designs for people.
All right. And like I said, I am loving the tie with the outfit. I mean, yeah, I don't even need. If you was in Macy's, I don't even need to help you. You got it all down. You good. You won't be my Ken doll. But I thank you very much, Mr. Levi, and I am so glad that you're here to actually present your line, and hopefully we'll be able to see it in stores very soon.
No problem. Thank you very much.
This is your girl Jatrice here. I'm actually here with one of the performers. And what is your name?
My name is Danisha, but my skate name is Miss Pink Roller Girl.
All right, and she's actually going to be performing here during the runway, and she's actually getting ready right now. She's putting on her skates.
Yes, I've been performing here for about going on 2 years. I actually used to work here as well, so I perform here on Saturdays and Sundays. I'm an artistic dance skater. If anyone's seen Roll Bounce, then that's something basically that you could reference from if you want to get the idea of what kind of skating I do. I skate in different rinks. I skate around the world, and that's what my passion and what I love to do.
Oh, so basically this is exactly what you wanted to do when getting into performing.
Yeah, as far as performing, it just when I started skating and stuff like that, a lot of people said I had a unique style and like my choice of dress and the way I carry myself. So when I used to work here, Erickson asked me, he knew I skated. So he was like, why don't you bring your skates in one day? I was like, okay. And it was history from there. So even though I don't work here anymore, I still come and perform.
And that's awesome. So is there anything else that you might be doing today besides doing your performance?
I also do some freelance modeling, so I may actually walk in the fashion show today. A couple of times I did walk in the fashion show for Runway the Runway, and I did it with my skates on. So depending on the time constraint, I may actually walk in the show as well. It's a very fun experience. I love modeling and taking pictures. It's another one of my hobbies.
That sounds like she can multitask, folks.
Very much so. Yes.
Well, is there anything that you can be able to tell our fans about how to contact you?
Yes. You can find me on Facebook. It's Danisha Miss Pink Roller Girl, or Danisha Miss Pink Whitaker. You can also find me on YouTube. It's Roller Girl Miss Pink. Hit me up on my email for bookings is misspinkrollergirl@gmail.com. Everything's spelled correctly.
All right, and thank you very much, Miss Pink. And we're going to be giving you more of the highlights here. We're going to be interviewing a lot more designers and models and maybe some performers as well, because we got maybe one or two that are actually going to be here during the Runway the Real Way. Stay tuned, folks. JCT, and I'm actually back here with the makeup artist. Now, we want to actually give you some other highlights where it's not just about the clothes and the accessories, but fashion is also including makeup, and we want to actually be able to speak with the makeup artist who is actually helping out with one of the models. And your name is?
Chanel.
And this Chanel, and the makeup artist is?
I'm Melody, Face by Melody Makeup.
Awesome. And what you're using here is actually your products, or?
Actually, I use MAC. I use MAC and some drugstore products. I combine the two to create whatever effect is necessary for the particular look.
So basically, you just take on what it is and kind of almost make your own blend, basically.
Absolutely. Every model's skin texture is different. The skin tones, the skin texture, those things are important. So again, it just takes whatever it takes to create that effect, illusion, or style that you're looking for that particular look.
Now here as you can see, it's just the makeup artist is just as important as the designer when it comes down to fashion, because they're the ones that making sure that the makeup accessorizes with the clothing, right?
Exactly. What coordination? It's all about coordination. So it should definitely accent the fashion, and at all times. That's the purpose of runway makeup.
Well, I thank you very much. And this is JCT Television. Jatrice giving you all that I can give you on the fashion show here with this runway going. We want to make sure that everybody can actually get a hands-on knowledge about what it is to actually be a fashion designer, clothing, and makeup, in case anybody wants to actually get into the business. And we're going to give you more going on later on today. I'll check you guys later.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Jose here, JCT Television. We're still at the Runway the Real Way NYC. I'm with Courtney, one of the models here.
Yes.
Look very beautiful. You came out doing your thing. Are you really excited to work with these designers? Do you know the designers here?
I don't know any of these designers. I am really excited to see these lines. It's so fascinating coming in every week. This style is so different, and I love that it changes me as a woman.
Yeah, exactly. So he's changing clothes. You're also changing your style, personality, maybe just the way you're feeling that day. You could be a very shy person, but you put on the right outfit and you're going to be outgoing that night, right? Maybe?
Yes, a woman in a great outfit can conquer the world.
Oh, nice. See, you hear that? So how long have you been doing modeling for?
I've been a model for 5 years.
years. Nice. Is this something that you're planning to pursue as a career? Something you want to do for?
This is something that I plan to do as a career. I am actually working with children and young mothers now to develop a calendar to help single mothers, young single mothers, develop a foundation for themselves and their children. So I plan to make a difference through my beauty.
Right. That's the best thing to do, is be a role model yourself if you want to be a role model to the young ones, and being a model is a good way to be a role model. So it works out. Talk a little bit about the designers. Do you come here very often, like every Saturday? Are you one of the models that's, you know, a repeat model?
I do. I try to come every other week. Some weekends are hard to get to, but I do try to come every week and support the designers. I support the show. I support Krazhin and all of her work and all of the things that she does outside of Stylaga.
Yes, Krazhin's great. We did an interview with her. She told us a lot of her inner workings and why she does this, and similar to what you were saying, want to just be a role model and help anyone that they can. And, you know, a lot of people try to define beauty, but beauty comes in so many different ways. Beauty, they often say it's in the eye of the beholder. How do you feel about beauty, or what is beauty to you?
I feel that beauty is just that angel inside, you know. It's something, it's a light. It's not something that you can wear. It's not something that you can necessarily say. It's the way you show the world your view. And I just think that it's something incredible, and those who have it know that they have it and they can wear it, and those who don't, I hope that everyone who does have that light shines it bright enough for the ones who won't.
Yeah, life is a learning process, so you learn things every day, and you learn a little bit more about yourself as you go on. So it's like what you said, it's something that you are, you become what you are, you know, you show people what you are as you're doing it. Your inner thoughts shows, reflects in this world that we live in. So it's great that we're here. We know we're going to see you more, and maybe we'll get an interview with you a little bit later if you're not too busy. But thank you so much, Courtney.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You want to let anybody know where they can contact you if they want to get in touch with you for more modeling opportunities and things like that?
I do. You can follow me on Instagram, A Blessed Blessing, or you can hit me on email, courtney.thaxton@gmail.com.
That's it. Thank you, people. Ladies and gentlemen, JCT.
Show up and never give up. Let Thaxton help you on your journey. It's all about self-expression. Curvy girls who wear that. Curvy girls who wear that. Fortunate Morgan. You go, girl. Happy birthday. We love our audience. We love our models. Everybody needs to do that. Everybody's looking amazing. Marlo Hall.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Jose here with JCT Television. We're here with the beautiful Glamazons performing here at the Runway the Runway. How did y'all get involved with this event? And
I actually used to work here for 3 years when I first moved to New York, and I met all of the promoters and producers and Krazhin and Erickson and became very good friends, and in the meantime got into this group, so it all became this like wonderful cohesive collaboration between friends and partners and artists, so it's been really positive and really good experience.
Great.
Yeah.
You said that you was working here and y'all met here, so it sort of developed. I know this place does a lot of events like karaoke's, open mics. Did y'all practice here and like really start building up your style here? Was this a good spot to practice or whatnot?
I mean, it's a great spot to practice at, but our style's kind of been what we've been since day one, but it's just a lot of fun to come here and do what we got to do. So we're performing every time we come here, so it's good.
That's great. And what's the crowd reaction? Do you feel like you get good crowd participation? They're into it?
Oh yeah, they love it. They love seeing the sparkle, you know, they love seeing curvy girls. They love it.
Everyone does. Everyone loves females in general, and the curvy girls bring extra fun. So what's something that you'd say was your motivation or inspiration to start the group?
The group has been around for a really long time, and it was because there was no outlet for plus-size women to perform and be in the spotlight, do everything that Britney and Beyonce does. So the group was started in 2001, and so we're kind of the new generation of the Glamazons. We've just released a single called Movie Star. You can get it on iTunes, Amazon, everywhere. We just
my mom's house.
My mom.
Did I see y'all? Was it America's Got Talent or similar?
Yeah,
or
the original Glamazons were on America's Got Talent, season 2, made it to the top 5, and it's been a few years since then. A lot of them went off to have kids and families, and we all won a competition to be a part of the group and carry on the torch.
Real quick, what's your name?
I'm Tina.
I'm Emma.
I'm Kenya.
And I'm Megan.
They're the Glamazons people. Make sure you look out for them. Where can they find more of you if they want to look out?
Check out our website, theglamazons.com. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. We are the Glamazons. Follow us and check out our single on iTunes.
What's it called? What's the single?
Movie Star.
Movie Star.
Is that what you're going to be performing right now?
Yes.
Awesome. Yes. There you go. You heard it here, JCT Television, the Glamazons. Stay tuned. We're going to have their performance coming up. Thank you.
This is Jatrice. I'm actually here with another wonderful designer named Marco. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself? Thank you.
Okay, I want to know is what brought you into being a designer, and what is it that we're going to be seeing here today, the styles that you came up with that actually defines what we want to buy, pretty much.
What made me want to be a designer? Well, I never wanted to look like nobody else, so I felt not to look like anybody else, I had to create my own look. From there, just go into a business, and that's where I've been for the last 20 or so years or more.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of years.
Exactly.
And you don't look any older either.
Oh well, great. You know, hey, you know, black don't really crack that much.
That's right.
Yeah. So the clothes are it ranges from art to fashion. So what it is, I teamed with an artist, and we created took some of his paintings and turned it to fabric. So I'm going to bring that collection. So basically art meets fashion. Then I'm going to go into more animal prints. So a little wild and fun. So I brought a little bit of both. A little bit of more art, a little more fashion. So, you know, it's a little bit of both.
So basically you want the clothing that there's going to be modeling, the models are going to become the paintings of them.
Yeah, walking art, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Walking art for the first part of the show. Next part of the show is going to be fun, lots of animal prints. So it's going to be very wild and crazy. So, you know, yeah, I want the women to feel sexy. It's all about being sexy and sex appeal.
And that's what most people want to do. They want to be able to feel and look sexy 24/7, pretty much.
Right, indeed, and you know, and I do for all shapes and sizes. I don't just do the straight size. I do curvy girls. I believe that every woman needs to be sexy and feel sexy. So I range from the straight size to the plus size. My size, the curvy side in my world, the curvy, not plus. I don't think nobody's plus. I think they're just a curvy girl. So.
Amen. But I thank you so very much, and I want to. If there's any way that we can be able to find some way to contact you in case anybody actually want to get in touch with you to design something for them.
Yeah. Well, you can reach me at marcohall.net. You can reach me at my boutique at 29 Halsey Street. That's downtown Newark. Or you can reach me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all under Marco Hall. Yeah, that's how you get me, basically. All social media. You can just Google my name and everything else will pop up. So that's
Isn't that what I normally say? You can just Google me?
It's easier to say just Google me. Yeah, it pops up. So yeah.
But thank you so very much, and good luck today as well. Break a leg.
Oh, thank you. Well, I ain't gonna break a leg. They're gonna break a leg because I'm gonna stand still.
Well, that's what we actually have going on today at JCT Television. As your girl here is going to give you some more highlights and more interviews with some more models and designers.
All he had to do was tell him to go there. Oh, there, yeah. It's not a big deal, right?
Hey, JCT Television, this is your girl Jatrice. I'm here during the runway here, and I'm actually with one of the guys who actually takes care of the app that's actually going to be premiering on people's phones. They have to download it and be able to see the same dress as the models are going to be wearing, so that way you can be able to purchase it. And your name is?
My name is Eugene, and I'm CEO and founder of Stylaga. And Stylaga is the platform that is used in Runway the Runway shows and many other shows around the city and the country to enable the live shopping during the fashion shows. Stylaga is also a social network that allows you to share what you just bought with others, so others can actually shop where you shop.
So it's kind of like almost like a Facebook type of thing, where it's basically home shopping network with Facebook, right?
That's right. That's right. So fully e-commerce, ready network that allows us connect many designers, the established brands, the established retailers like Macy's, Nordstrom, Walmart, Kohl's, many other brands such as Lacoste or DKNY, and right next to them the emerging designers on the same profile could be featured, right like you would see on Instagram. It's very similar kind of experience, only whatever you click, you can shop.
Oh, that's great. I think that's awesome. Well, I thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I hope you actually enjoy your day today here. And I'm going to give you guys more and after this. It's going to be a whole event going on, and hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 come on.
We are always looking for new designers, new talent, and we'd love to have you. Here's one of our designers. What was your inspiration?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, JCT Television. Jose here with Courtney, Giselle, and the DJ for the night, Marcus. I see you got the crowd pumping. It's a great time. How do you know what to play for the people?
I mean, to be honest, I take requests. That's the main thing. And I tend to start with one record and I build on it. And if I see that they're participating, and I go from there, really.
We talked a little bit about, you know, our specific type of music we like. Courtney's into the hip hop and R&B like myself. And Giselle mentioned drum and bass and some grime. She's from overseas. Do you try to incorporate that and give people a little bit of different style?
Yeah, I play everything. I'm all format. I literally play everything, whatever the people like.
Is there any other places that you play in the area, you DJ?
Well, to be honest, I'm all over. Most of the time I'm in the meatpacking district, but I'm all over New York.
All right, awesome. And where do you see yourself for the next 5 years or so, and what do you want to do with it?
Well, I see myself everywhere, literally. Here and more places. The sky's the limit, really.
That's what's up. You have any questions for DJ Marcus right now? You want to ask him anything?
Have you ever DJ'd in London?
No, I have never DJ'd outside the States, so I need to.
Come to East London.
That was fun.
That's what it is, JCT Television. We're going to go over a little bit of this information here, of his equipment, and show people what he's working with. What's the program you work with? I know a lot of people work with Serato Scratch Live. That's what you
Yeah, pretty much Serato Scratch Live, CDJs, Pioneer Mixer.
All right, thank you very much, DJ Marcus. Jason.
I'm Erickson Wilcox. I am the producer of the Runway the Runway and the Saturday brunch here, Saturday Fashion Brunch, every Saturday. We feature new designers and all different kinds of models, very multi-culti and plus size and sexualities, kids, to, you know, everybody. It's really an all-inclusive catwalk. And we like to feature new designers, and we like for everyone to kind of be all-inclusive with not only how we look, but how we act and how we feel about each other. And so we've been doing this every week for a little over about 1.5 years now. And it's really progressed into something quite beautiful. You know, I originally do Sundays here at the hotel, and it's more of a circus brunch with drag queens and contortionists and singers and dancers. And so when they offered me Saturday, I really wanted to do something special and something that was more geared towards fashion, because we were such a fashionable crowd. And everybody was, since it's New York, and of course you're on 42nd and 10th Avenue, and it's a hotel, a little bit of everything is here. And so we really wanted to emphasize that and make this a place, just like New York, that's for everybody.
Oh, right. And that's what it's all about here anyway. As you already heard from some of them, they said that the whole point of their clothing line is for everyone, pretty much. It's not having to define anyone specifically, just it's for everybody. So that way they can be able to feel good about themselves, be able to build up that confidence and self-esteem that everybody actually needs in their life, to be able to walk out there and say, this is me. This is who I am, and I'm loving it, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. This is a very positive force. I think for everyone behind the scenes and even the customers, you know, it doesn't have to be such a thing where everybody is high and mighty and, you know, look at me. It's more like, look at me, I'm beautiful, I'm proud. You know, I don't have to fit into any kind of model that is presented to me. We can all be ourselves, and we can also shape how the future of fashion and the future of the fashion industry really can be. Myself personally, I'm not in the fashion industry itself, but in a sense, by doing this show every week and meeting all the new designers and talking to the people, I feel like we are our own industry in our own way. And you know, we've started our own modeling agency because we've had to. Basically, we would always just like have people show up, you know, to be part of the show because they're all volunteer. This is a platform for everyone. This is a platform for everyone to be seen, everyone to showcase their work, and it's not really about, you know, exactly what your work is, as long as it fits into the aesthetic of what we do, which is all-inclusiveness. Obviously, you know, you have to have an aesthetic for fashion, an aesthetic for the beauty aspect of what fashion represents, but it's about the inner beauty and how that kind of translates to the exteriors.
That's great. Now, for the producing part, how long have you been producing, and is there any other projects that you have produced besides this one?
Yeah, well, I directed plays, I wrote films and wrote plays, and I directed those and produced those for a long time, and then doing events. I was doing the door at nightclubs for like 10 years as my hustle to make money, you know, so that I could do my art. And then when I kind of took over the brunch here, it kind of came into be a curator because I've always done parties. I've always been my mother was a big party person, and my grandmother was a model in the 1940s and 1950s when they used to do tea rooms, and so it's like in my blood of being a host and, you know, throwing events and kind of directing a large group of people. Obviously, you can see. So, you know, it just kind of encompassed everything that I was doing already, and it kind of brought everything together, and it made it more of kind of a connection to the community as opposed to just focusing on theater people or film people or fashion people. It all kind of brought it together under one umbrella-ship, and that allowed me to, like, you know, run to the DJ booth and check the sound, and, you know, make sure that the girl's hair isn't falling off, or, you know, it's like it's just kind of being sort of a glamorous stage manager in a way, and so it just, like I say, it just kind of fit everything I was doing at the time, and it all kind of came together. And like I say, this is a platform for people. You know, everything is photographed, everything is videotaped. You know, there's a lot of deals that get made, a lot of girls that get a lot of modeling jobs, designers that get features. Of course, the performers that we always have a singer or a band. For before the show, during the show, after the show, so it kind of like brings like a big world of talent together, and so I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
I see. So basically, this is your comfort zone here.
Yeah. I'm much happier running around, you know, making sure that everybody else is happy. So it's a good thing. It's a good feeling, and you know, you walk away at the end of the day and you're a little exhausted, but there's so much work and so much you know, talent that you have to pull from. By the end, it's just really rewarding. It's very rewarding to see it all come together, and it's really rewarding to see it after. I almost think we have so much going on. You know, this used to be a seating area, and now I've had to isolate it strictly for the models and their breakfast and everything. So it's like we really, you know, made a place for this here, and I'm looking forward to it growing, expanding, doing it different places, you know, all over the world, and live broadcasting the fashion show to the internet so that anybody can see it wherever they are.
I think what you're doing is a great thing, and you're doing an amazing job. I feel the love. I really do. I really do. I really do. I thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming. And now I'm going to run back to the DJ booth and make sure everything's sound is working for the performance.
All right, you heard it here first, JCT Television, and I am so glad to actually be here. And we're going to be giving you a lot more of the highlights here, and hopefully you guys actually enjoy. And also hope you appreciate the knowledge that you guys are getting about this, because, like he said, he actually found his comfort zone on having to put everything together from his past and making it into his future. So I hope you guys are getting all of that. And we're going to be bringing you more after this. So stay tuned, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you.